Welcome to South Harmon. Welcome to South Harmon. Hey, welcome to South Harmon. We glad you here today. Another AMA. Ask me anything. Super chat is cool if you wanna pay to play. Like and subscribe, that's what we really appreciate. Let me introduce you to the tear down king. Mike McNutted, ask your questions, he'll answer anything. ATM, you know Adam, put them graphics on the screen. Glad you tapped in now, stay tapped in for the team. Hey, everything is posted. Go follow the socials. South Harmon, FF tag us if we get noticed. Welcome to South Harmon, we glad you here today. Welcome to South Harmon, we glad you here today. Another AMA. Welcome to South Harmon, we glad you here today.
What is going on, everybody? We got the quad box going already. 1 hour of commercial-free start-sit action for you coming to you. We got Mike, we got Adam, we got Maddie. What's going on, boys?
You know, if they paid us enough, though, we put commercials on this motherfucker.
Fuck yeah, dude lights, whatever you want, throw it on there.
Start-sit show brought to you by Dos Equis.
We the most interesting start-sit show in the world, you know.
We're already practicing.
Are you ready to go today, buddy?
I'm ready to go, man. We got a bunch of questions in the chat. Maddie, how about you, buddy? You ready to go? You ready for your Patriots to fucking stomp on the, poor people team?
Whoa. Don't be putting that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. I don't know at all what this Patriots team's going to look like this week. But
yeah,
I am excited to put some numbers for myself on the board this week.
I'm rooting for Maddie's team, but you tell me, New England traveling down to Miami, South Beach this time of year, typically not normally the best of results that come to that.
We're going to set them up for failure, man. Set them up for failure.
I hope not. I bet on them today. Ooh. All right. Yeah. First one, here we go. Patty Mills, PPR, no tight end premium, pick 2, Kelsey, Pittman, and Shaheed. Mike, start us off, buddy.
Michael Pittman, again, let's go. Run it back. And Kelsey wasn't very good, but even with no tight end premium, I think I still trust him getting work over Rashid Shaheed from Spencer Rattler. Like, that was really awful. So, Pittman, Kelsey.
Yeah. All right. How about you, Adam?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I will say no tight end premium. Shaheed had 9 targets. Eric and I actually just talked about this last night. We have Shaheed in one of our lineups. And guy basically playing 90% of the snaps, 9 targets. I want to find a way to get him in my lineup, except for when Spencer Rattler's throwing the ball 46 times. That I'll probably just stay away from if I can. If I have another option, which here Kelsey I think makes sense. No way here I'm sitting Pittman, though. Pittman, Kelsey, pretty easy. If you wanted to put Shaheed ahead of Kelsey, just don't be surprised when that's the Taylor Swift week for you and you want to go somewhere else.
All right. How about you, Maddie?
I don't really have much difference to bring here. I'm going Pittman. I got him as a top 31 play this week at wide receiver. Kelsey, I'm lower than consensus, but I still have him as a top 6 guy. And Shaheed with the targets is nice to see. I think that's encouraging. And it could be closer. There are some names that if it was, let's say, Calvin Ridley, I might have been a little bit more intrigued. But I'm going Pittman. The volume was there. The production was there. I am nervous to see, or maybe I'm excited to see how it looks with Pat Surtain chasing around the field. But I'm going to stick with the guys. I'm going Pittman. I'm going my man Kelsey.
Yeah, I think for no tight end premium kind of makes me want to go Shaheed and Pittman. I think that Eagles defense is playing really well. Like, I think Kelsey got shut down, I think, pretty much in the Super Bowl, if I remember. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Pittman and Shaheed here in non-tight end premium. If there was like a 1.5, I'd probably go Kelsey over Shaheed. But, yeah, I'm going to go Pittman and Shaheed in this one. All right, next one up here from Dr. B. Start 2, Cup, Mooney. Oh, he changed it. Okay, start Cup, Mooney, Thornton, Renfro, deep flex league PPR. Go ahead, Adam. Fire us off, man. Who you got?
Well, you got to go deep for this one, Dr. B. I mean, this is gross, buddy. I mean, I think I honestly want to play Cup and Mooney. I will tell you, though, I don't mind trying to see if you can get something out of Dante Thornton here. I think he's probably, we haven't seen it, but I would imagine the big play that could be waiting to happen. So I don't know if you need to shoot for upside or not, but this is a tough thing to do here.
All right, Maddie, who you got?
I got Thornton lowest in my rankings, but I think I want to take the shot on Thornton. But when I did see this, the first thing that popped in my head is Tyquan. I said, this is easy. But then Adam brings up Deontay. I'm like, oh, yeah, that makes it a little bit tougher for me. I do like the big playability, and I do think there's going to be a lot of points indoors on Monday night. So I'm going to go Thornton, and I'm going to go Mooney. I'm going to go with the primetime games here because that cup usage was caca poo-poo in week 1.
Yeah, it was. Mike, who you got?
Mooney for sure. That's about where the knowledge ends right there.
Yeah, I think that's a good point that Mike just made. Mooney should be the one lock you put in here, probably, right?
Agreed.
He's back.
Agree.
He's back. The big Penix throwing the ball all over the place. I want to put Mooney in. I don't. Fuck. I guess Cup, but that's just a name thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
he deserves to be in the same start-sit question as Tyquan Thornton and Hunter Renfrow, for fuck's sake.
There's a part of me that wants to believe he's going to get more than 3 targets this week, but who knows? I mean,
Yeah,
Who
with
the
that
hell knows?
offense, you don't know. I'm going to go Mooney for sure with Penix. Like Mike said, he's dealing the ball right now. He's the best quarterback probably in this bunch. And then either if it's Tyquan Thornton or Dante Thornton, whichever one, I'll go with one of them with Geno and Mahomes. Like, I don't trust Bryce Young right now. I don't trust Sam Darnold in that offense right now. So Mooney and whichever Thornton it is.
Yeah, and to Maddie's point, if it's Tyquan, I think I'm definitely playing Tyquan there too, yeah.
Okay. Sit one and half PPR from Dr. B. Hill, Coleman, or Hunter. So who you got here, Maddie?
So Keon Coleman, Tyreek Hill, Travis Hunter. I got Keon Coleman ranked lowest, so I'm going to sit Coleman.
Okay. How about you, Mike?
I have Keon Coleman ranked highest. For sure. I want fucking Josh Allen's alpha. That's what I want. It's a new year, boys. Get on the fucking train. Let's go.
What if the garbage time doesn't come? Not garbage time, but the high end, that high octane. He's got a lot of points.
What
at
if
the
they
end
don't
of
have
that game.
80? What if they don't have, what was it? 85
The high octane's
possessions?
coming from
Or-
fucking Snap. All right, that's what it's coming. All right, we're
He
going
woke
right
up
in.
and took that high octane.
Right. I think until I see Travis Hunter actually run routes down the field, right, and stop being this rookie season Zay Flowers, Jalen Waddle screen merchant, I'm gonna sit Travis Hunter.
Yeah, I get your point. I think this week I would actually, I'm probably going to sit Coleman. I think the game was awesome last week, right? I don't want to sit any of these players, if I'm being completely honest with you, Dr.
True,
B.
that's very true.
You're throwing us sit all the players from the last one. Now you don't want to sit anyone here. But I will say the reason is because when I look at the game for Jacksonville last week, I mean, any one of us could have went in there and at quarterback played and possibly beat the Panthers. They were terrible. I think this week with the Bengals at home coming off of that should have been a loss to Cleveland, honestly. You're going to get a much more high-octane game, and I think I think that's where you'll see Hunter have to get opened up a little more. Honestly, you can make a really strong case for Hill, but I imagine the week I put Tyreek Hill on the bench is when he finally has a 30-point bomb again,
I'm going to
Can I ask you guys this, though, before we move on from Tyreek?
Yeah.
The Tyreek conversation before I hear from you, Eric. If he bombs this week, are we just like, are we done with Tyreek after 2 weeks with all this off-the-field stuff? The team seems like they're in the absolute tank. Like, how long is his leash?
Not long. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm done with him, but in a conversation like this going into week 3, I'd be done with him here.
He's done so.
I mean, minus the hamstring thing, this is like the Julio Jones end of career. It's like I think I've
Feels
seen
like
this
it.
one where it's just like, oh shit, oh shit, he's not good anymore. Damn it.
I'm going to sit Tyreek.
So there we go. All right, so now Eric's
I'm out.
Talk to me, Eric.
I'm fucking out. Like he's either going to have a really big game. He's either going to be completely dog shit, which is what he's been for the last year, or he's going to peace out like Antonio Brown at halftime, shirt off and all that, or he's going to get another chick pregnant in the fucking stands at halftime or something. Like that's your 4 options.
That last option sounds pretty awesome.
I was going to say, in your
Which is
your
probably
points per
most
pregnancy
likely.
league, you want him in.
I
He's
hope
sitting in that.
I hope they pick that up on Red Zone. Like put a commercial up for it.
Like
too.
him and Josh Jacobs are leading the fucking league in that.
Like Tyreek Hill just smashing some chicken in the stands, and the commercial for Blue Chew goes up on Red Zone. Like, come on,
and Scott Hampson fucking announcing it while it's going on. Yeah, that'd be great.
Come on.
That's the reason you have to basically have commercials on, stuff like that.
Yeah. But
That's
yeah,
that's
I
thinking
like
outside the
Coleman
box.
today. I like Coleman. I like Hunter today. I'm sitting Hill, so that's mine. All right,
Dr.
start.
B, I think we helped you pretty much. Very good consensus.
Last one from Dr. B. Start 2 flexes, full PPR. Calvin Ridley, Cortland Sutton, J.K. Dobbins, Travis Etienne, and Zach Charbonnet. So, Mike, go ahead, start us off.
Wow. Now we're getting into good ones. He leads off with a terrible question I don't want to answer. Now we have too many choices. Cortland Sutton for sure. Yeah, listen, I don't think he's good, but until they tell me that they're going to Bashaw Tootin or LaQuinn Allen, I'm starting ETN. Even in PPR.
Okay.
That's I can't really add much. ETN was so discounted because of his, who he's going to share the ball with. They trade one. Tootin hasn't done anything in terms of the hype even at the end of the camp. This is Travis Etienne's backfield until we see otherwise. Last week, the efficiencies were there, 8.6 yards per carry, which is just obviously going to stick around, guys. That's obviously the new mark for Etienne. But I like the fact that they went to him early, often, and throughout, so I'm going to stick with that. And then Sutton, of the group, I feel like Sutton seems to be the safest guy of this group, even though the group as a whole is pretty damn good. I'm sick of the humble brags, Dr. B. These humble brags with these lineups, I mean, chill out, bro.
Well, speaking of humble brags, I mean, someone's got to stand up for. Listen, if you're going to put Cam Ward as a riser in Dynasty after the stat line he had, and then tell me that Ridley's not in, stop. Ridley's in my lineup. Sutton's in my lineup. Let the dog shit running backs be on my dog shit bench. This is wide receiver U. Ridley versus Surtain, and totally different conversation this week. I want Calvin Ridley in my lineups wherever I can get him for the most part.
The Rams did shut down Nico last week, though.
This
This is
is
an
where I
improved
was
front
going.
seven. Good, this is tougher.
Sure.
This might be a tougher matchup.
1 week sample size.
Yeah, I mean, I really like that Rams pass rush, and I think, they're going to be able to get after Cam Ward a little bit here. So I'm going to go with Sutton and ETN for my 2 guys. I like Sutton against Indy. Indy's secondary is garbage, and they're not the Miami Dolphins. And ETN, yeah, I mean, it's the Bengals, and he had a really good week. Let's fire up ETN, so I'm with that. DB's got one for us. Goff or Fields? Adam, who you got here?
I can't. You want me to take this serious?
Taking it serious.
Is this a Canadian question?
So ashamed of DB right now.
The fact that you're even thinking about putting Goff in your lineup, and then the fact that you thought it was okay to put him in this question, in this stratosphere, I think you should drop him, frankly, at this point. It's his Fields. No question about it.
Maddie, who you got?
I got Fields quite a bit higher in my week 2 rankings. I mean, Fields comes in at number 7 for me, Goff at number 20. Fields is just such a nasty. He's not always great on the field in terms of your aesthetic, in terms of the look or the quality of quarterback, but for fantasy, my man fucks. So I'm going to go Fields.
Let me just say one thing, too, on the matter. Goff, what do we his range of outcomes highest, I think, for the season right now, feels dicey. Fields, to me, is a back-end quarterback one just because of the rushing, even if he doesn't have a good football game. We just watch him actually throw the ball well. So I don't think it's really all that close, frankly.
All right, Mike, I think we know who you got, but who you got?
This is Justin Fields. I don't give a shit if it's versus Buffalo. You just watch what Lamar Jackson did to Buffalo. For fuck's sake. That's the mystique that you have. Justin Fields runs the football, and he runs it at a great clip, and that's what you want for fantasy. Stop with the Jared Goff's a good quarterback. Jared Goff was a great quarterback when Ben Johnson and Frank Ragnow and Graham Glasgow was in front of him. He's a pretty fucking average to shitty quarterback now. There's no fucking way I would even consider this.
Yeah, I'm going to go Fields as well. That offensive line for the Jets was really damn good last week, too. So till I see otherwise on Fields, I think you got to keep playing him. Ride the hot hand here.
Walking 20 burger, baby. Walking 20 burger.
Yeah. DB's got another one. McCarthy or Geno Smith. Maddie, who you got on this one?
This one's closer. I like what I started, Geno Smith, but I do have. I'm gonna ride the high. The 1 week sample size. Give me the JJ McCarthy in prime time against the Falcons and potentially a shootout indoors Sunday night. The moxie of that fourth quarter. I've been trying to trade for him everywhere, but I can't fucking get him. But that's a different subject. But I'm gonna go with JJM But Gino was nice. Gino was nice week 1.
All right, Mike, who you got?
Gino was nice and a lot better than Jared Goff, for sure.
Can you trade them in the leagues? Can you trade them within the league?
Yeah.
Is there anybody in the world that's on a bigger fucking heater right now than JJ McCarthy? Like the fourth quarter, you talk about the moxie, like putting himself on there. NFC Offensive Player of the East, of the week, just on one quarter. The guy has a baby. All the stories are coming out about his super hot fucking girlfriend having a baby. They name it an adorable fucking name. They got cute dog pictures. And all the same time, the stories are coming out about how the man's studying the playbook. He's doing nothing in the hospital but just calling Kevin O'Connell like, hey, what do you think about this look? Fuck it, man. This dude's going for 450 and 5 this week. Like, it's happening. It's happening. Let's go.
I don't think I don't think I've seen any one of my friends have a crush like this in a long time. This is like high school shit. Mike's in love with this guy.
Well, we're getting that jersey. We're
From
getting
afar.
that jersey, man.
I mean,
He's a beautiful
Fire
human
jersey.
being, too.
I mean, I just want to make
Mike's
sure I
gonna come
put
with
that
the
out
face
there.
paint next week.
I think the correct answer, if you want to shoot for the upside, is definitely McCarthy. It's a close one, but let's take it down a notch, calm it down. It's definitely McCarthy, but 450. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen a love like this since me and Aaron Rodgers, so yeah, this is pretty crazy.
Speaking of which, Aaron Rodgers, maybe you would have put him in over these guys right here. You know.
Nah, I don't think I'm doing that, but yeah, I'm gonna go with McCarthy too. Like, I think it's gonna be a good game for him at home. They got to get Jefferson going, so I like that too.
I'd like Eric fucking hit you with the tool time. Tim the Toolman Taylor. Yeah, I don't know about that.
All right, one more from DB. Pick one, half PPR, Keenan Allen, Jordan Mason, or RJ Harvey. Mike, go ahead, start us off.
I think out of all these guys, I'll go with RJ Harvey. Out of all of them, half PPR. I still don't really feel great about his usage, and Sean Payton's kind of an asshole sometimes when it comes to running back usage. He does funny things. Mason is just a fucking Minnesota Vikings B-Rob. That's what he is, like just that grinder. So you're praying for touchdowns from him. Keenan, he's getting the fucking looks. He's getting the looks, but it's half PPR, so I think I'm going to go with the running back here. I think he's right on the same plane of RJ Harvey. If you told me this was full PPR, I'd probably start Keenan. Half PPR, I'll go Harvey.
All right. How about you, Adam?
Yeah, this is RJ Harvey. Pretty easy for me. I mean, I will say in a half PPR, you could make the case for Jordan Mason. I mean, he got a lot of carries. I imagine there's better days ahead for him, but I think half PPR, I'm definitely going to go Harvey here.
All right. How about you, Matty?
Initially, I wanted to go Keenan because I love the usage, but when you factor in that he did score and it's half point, if those things don't bounce the exact same way, which I don't like to bet on the touchdowns, we're looking at a pretty mediocre day. And Mason, calling Jordan Mason Vikings Brian Robinson hurts so bad because it's so fucking true. But I like what I saw out of Mason, but I'm going to go Harvey because the explosion's there. And I just, at this point, when we see how Sean Payton operates as a head coach, he does tend to lean with the vets out of the gate. But as we've seen over the years, going all the way back to the Saints, those explosive players, they find the field. R.J. Harvey showed it last week in one carry, 50 yards. It was the most explosive play that offense showed all damn day. He'd be a fool to not get him more involved. So if we're just betting on maybe short outcomes in terms of volume, give me the most explosive guy. Give me Harvey.
I think I'm going to lean Jordan Mason on this one. Just because of the usage he got last week against the Bears, looked pretty good doing it. That Vikings offensive line's really, really good too. So is the Broncos. But the thing with the Broncos that scares me is that three-way fuckfest at running back. You got Tyler Beatty getting in there as the Jaleel McLaughlin now. Harvey's getting half the snaps. Dobbins is the lead carrier. Kind of spooks me a little bit. So I think I'm going to go with Mason. At least I know it's just him and Aaron Jones. Like, there's nobody else. And Mason got the better end of that this week. So I'm going to go with Mason on that one. Let's see. Next one up here. We got one more from Barry. Pick one, half PPR, Tyrone Tracy, Zach Charbonnet, or Josh Downs. So, Adam, go ahead. Start us off.
I think half PPR would take Downs out of consideration for me here. If it was full PPR, I think I'd be willing to fuck around and find out, if you will. Man, Tracy and Sharps is actually kind of tough. That's a tough one. I think I'm going to go Tyrone Tracy. I think, I think Cowboys coming home, and I think they're they played better than a lot of people realize in the first game. I think the Giants are going to be trailing. I think that Tyrone Tracy was on the field quite a bit and should be getting a lot of PPR work. So I'm going to go Tyrone Tracy here, but it's close between those two.
All right, Maddie, who you got?
I have them right now in my week 2 rankings. So I have Charbonnet at 28, but Tracy at 26. I am just going to go to my rankings with Tracy. Seattle going to Pittsburgh, cross-country thing, 50-50 split. Tracy seems to at least have the strong side of the platoon at this point. And right now, for me, with Josh Downs, is Tyler Warren the nuke that takes out Downs in terms of his consistent fantasy production? Because in week 1, it definitely did. Mm-hmm. So as of right now, I'm not touching Downs. Not getting rid of Downs, but I'm just not going to put him in my lineup. I want to see, especially when I have decent options, but Tracy by a smidge.
All right, Mike?
Yeah, I went Downs last week and he fucked me. Looks like it's Michael Pittman and Tyler Warren until further notice.
Netflix and chilled you, Mike?
Yeah, he did.
Netflix and chilled you? Damn it.
Not even the good kind of fucking, right?
Yeah.
Like they didn't even show up to the house for Netflix and chill. The ghosted fucking. I'm gonna go Tyrone Tracy. I mean, you guys talked about it. Matty said, he looks like he's the leader in the clubhouse in this platoon. Yeah, about 70% That's a pretty good clip, man. I'm gonna go with that one. Sharps is interesting, and it is close, Matty. I agree with your rankings on there until we get this clarity of what the fuck they're actually doing with Kenneth Walker and Sharps, like what this split's gonna be. I'm gonna plug in the dude who I do know is getting the work, and it's Tyrone Tracy right now. Cam Scataboo. Unfortunately, man gets the fucking angry run scepter off of 3 carries, -1 yards. Jesus Christ! Stop gassing this dude up till you see him do something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to lean Tracy as well. I am starting Charbonnet over Walker in a couple leagues this week, so I am interested to see how that goes. But, yeah, I think I'm going to go with Tracy. Like Mike said, 70% clip. I'm going to take him over Charbonnet, who's getting 45%. So I'll go with that. All right. How are we feeling about Judkins? Play him over Kendre or Justice Hill? 18-man start 11 Superflex league. So, Maddie, you going to fire up Judkins over those crusty assholes?
In a general sense, I wouldn't fire up Judkins, but in this specific scenario, I am at this point. We saw what Justice Hill's usage is in a 150-point scored game, and it was nothing. Kendre Miller got a few touches. I'm not going to bank on that. Judkins, we don't know what it's going to be. At this point, the way Jerome Ford played last week, if Judkins got the legs, why not ride the hot hand if he comes out on fire? At this point, I think Judkins has the highest ceiling, and the other two really don't have a ceiling, period. So I'm going to go with Judkins.
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
it's Judkins here just because I think all these guys have fucking nearly 0 in their range of outcomes.
Potential, yeah.
If Judkins goes out and has, some really good runs that look at last week as the Browns backfield as a whole. Nobody got anything. But if Judkins goes out and does well, he might be able to earn some more touches because that's the guy who's going to actually take over the backfield. So that's the line of thinking, right? I don't see a world where Kendre or Justice Hill goes out and all of a sudden has a huge snap percentage game because of a couple runs they have.
All right. How about you, Mike?
I don't really have any interest in Justice Hill, and Kendre Miller plays on the Saints, and he's behind Alvin Kamara. So I think I'm just going to put Judkins. Normally I don't want to play him. I'd like to see how it plays out, but the biggest issue I have with Justice Hill is we were used to kind of what his role was last year, and that spell guy, and he had some games, especially when Derrick Henry was game scripted out, but Rasheen Ali is making this more muddied. Right, he looks like he has a little bit more juice. And then you got this Keaton Mitchell thing that's always going to be hovering over. Is he even active? Is he on the field? That second running back for Baltimore is really becoming a 3-way fuckfest, which is, ugh. I don't trust Justice Hill's, role week to week. So I'm going to put Judkins in and just hope Cleveland gets him into the end zone.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Judkins here. Kendre Miller, I definitely don't want to play. Justice Hill, you only kind of want to play him when it's going to be a higher scoring game, or maybe the Ravens are playing from behind a little bit, and I don't think that's going to happen this week. Just looking at the snaps from last week, Rasheen Ali only played 1 offensive snap. The rest of his snaps were all on special teams. So I'm not too worried about that. Justice Hill played 23 snaps, which was 45%. So I think I'm still going to go with Judkins. I just don't think this is going to be a game where they have to use Justice Hill to catch the ball a ton. So I think I'm going to go with Judkins and play on that upside. Let's see. Next question up here we got is from Scooter. Flex spot, 1 PPR. AJ Brown or Devin Achane. Starting neighbors, Lad and Bucky. My quarterback is hurt, so I'm leaning the stack. So, Adam, who you got there?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is actually really close in general, but if you tell me you got Hurts out there, I'm putting A.J. Brown out there. It's 1 week. I can show you season to season where plenty of people have had a spooky week 1, and you'd be a fool to sit them down because of that. So, with the stack here, A.J. Brown.
All right, Maddie?
So I got Achane at RB8, Brown at wide receiver 8. But I'm going to go with the stack for the tiebreaker. I will offer this, though. I might go Achane over Irving here. So I might go Achane and A.J. Brown, sit Irving.
Okay. How about you, Mike?
Yeah, that's not a terrible call. I really want to play Achane, especially with this terrible Dolphins team, just because of all the receptions in PPR. Like, Jesus, man. You kind of saw last week he didn't do shit, and then the Dolphins are already out of it, and yet they still find a way to throw him a pass and get him in the end zone. So I think Maddie's kind of onto something. I'd probably lean starting Achane over Bucky, and then if it became Bucky versus A.J. Brown, I'm going to start A.J. Brown for the stack, just for the get-right game. Let's go. I think it'll probably end up being a bigger Devontae Smith game versus the Chiefs because he always fucking kills these guys. But I do think that they're going to get their pass catchers heavily involved, especially with no Dallas Goedert.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of leaning the same way as you guys. Let's play Achane over Bucky. I think without Tristan Wirfs, which he's probably not going to play again this week, just doesn't. Bucky didn't really hit it for me this last week. So I think I'm going to go with Achane and A.J. Brown. I'm going to play both of those guys and sit Bucky. So I'm with you guys on that one.
What a squad, though, Scooter. I mean, what a fucking squad that is.
For sure. Hey, South Harmon Dynasty's got a question for us. First time, long time.
Look at this guy.
Mahomes, Knicks, Penix, Drake May for the super flex spot. All right, Adam, who you got?
I'm rolling out the big one, man. The Penix.
All right.
I can't honestly. I'm gonna have Penix way too high, and I have him in a bunch of places. So I'm playing him. He looked tremendous last week, and I want to. In this game versus the Vikings, I think we're gonna see some fireworks. So I will also say, typically, I'm of the mindset that I'd like to wait and see and have the ability to take you out in the later game. So I like the prime time. When in doubt, put that as a tiebreaker as well.
All right, Maddie, who you got?
I'm going to go with Knicks in the bounce-back game here against Indianapolis. Vegas is suggesting that the Broncos score a little bit more than the Falcons. I think that's a bit wonky because I love Penix this week. He's inside my top 15 this week. But I'm going to go with Knicks in a nice bounce-back setting.
All right, Mike, who you got on this one?
Well, whoever's got this team, that guy has got a fucking squad. I mean, if those are your choices at your super flex spot, you're doing something all right. We should probably hire you. You're pretty fucking good at this.
I heard he's handsome, too, honestly.
I heard.
He's a handsome guy.
I heard. This is my fucking question, by the way. I'm struggling with it, right? Like, it's tough to bench Patrick Mahomes. Maddie, I see your point about playing Bo Nix. Adam, I love your point about Michael Penix in the shootout for the memes. Right now, I got Drake May in there. That is the one I'm rolling just because it's the Dolphins. Just because it's the Dolphins, which makes this fucking ridiculously hard. So, Eric, you got 2 other choices. 3 now I just gave you. What's yours?
Yeah.
Give me the tiebreaker.
Well, the thing with Drake May is I could either see them passing for a shit ton of yards and, cooking them, or they can run for a ton of yards and cook the Dolphins. So I just don't know which one it's going to be. I think I'm just going to lean Penix. I think they're going to have to throw to get into that game. He's been on a fucking heater ever since he's been starting. So, yeah, I'm going to stick with Michael Penix on this one.
All right, I'm going to start the Penix. And if it goes wrong, it's all your guys' fault.
That's exactly what the show's for. We're your scapegoat,
Right.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, if it does help, boys, I am starting Darnell Mooney in a flex spot, too. Deeper league. So,
There you go.
little stacky stack action.
All right. Robo Chris has one for us. Pick one for the flex spot. Romo Dunze, Quentin Johnston, or Zach Charbonnet in PPR.
Rome.
Go ahead, Maddie. Fire it up. Adam's already got Rome.
Yeah, I'll answer it for everyone.
I'm going to go Rome, too. The The targets were there. I mean, he wasn't really efficient with the targets, but I think we're hoping at least that it becomes a little bit more of a downfield attack for Rome, who has all the skill set under the sun to attack downfield. So let's hope there's a little bit better showing downfield, but if he scores late, we'll take the 15 fantasy points like we did last week, but I think the floor is there, so I'm going to go with Rome.
All right, Mike.
This is a little bit of a tough one. I mean, there's two that I'm bouncing back and forth on who I want to start, and then there's one guy that I wouldn't even fucking consider. And that one guy I wouldn't consider is Zach Charbonnet. Actually, I'm really heavily interested in starting Quentin Johnston again, and I'm starting him in quite a few places. What he did in week 1, granted, you get the 2 touchdowns, right? So the points are up. But the way that the Chargers used him was the way that the Chargers should have been using him all along. It's stop with this 9-ball go route shit and, actually trying to make him a legitimate receiver. Use him more in that, not necessarily the Deebo Samuel giving him touches out of the backfield role, but that Deebo Samuel quick slants, get him on fucking crossers, get the ball in his hands and let him go do his thing. But I think at the end of the day, if I sat Rome Odunze and Quentin Johnston gave me a 3-point burger, I would off myself, like live on air. So it's got to be Rome Odunze.
Man, Mike had me going on the QJ, like, all right, he's going to do it, I'm going to do it. But, yeah, I think...
Bunch of scaredy cats, man. They don't stand up for anything, Just talk to you.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Rome as well.
Dead air.
But
all
I could see
that shit,
QJ.
dead air,
Yeah.
Wrong.
I was thinking
Next
of going
question.
with the fizzle. Play the later guy, play the Monday night guy with QJ. So that's what I was leaning, but
This guy's
it's
saying
hard to
sweet
sit
nothings into your ear. It's wrong.
Yeah.
Come on.
all right. Cuddy Forever has one. Half PPR, gotta sit one. James Conner, Marv Jr., or Devontae Adams. So Mike, go ahead, fire it off.
Man, because it's half PPR, that really sucks too, like having to sit James Conner. I think I am going to sit James Conner, though, out of these ones. Normally, I go with the running back is like the one that I really want to put in there, and James Conner's still good. But this Trey Benson thing might be a little bit for real on the split. It looks like he's kind of learned how to play running back, which is a surprise. He's not running into the back of his guards all the time anymore. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave Marvin Adams in. I'm gonna sit James Conner out of this one.
All right. How about you, Adam? Who you got?
Yeah, I think half PPR. I will actually end up sitting Adams. I think much better days are ahead for Adams, and it could definitely be this week. But half PPR, man, I would have a hard time sitting James Conner. He definitely, when you look at the snaps, it was in his favor, but not nearly what we're used to seeing. I think there's going to be much better days for him on the ground. Trey Benson really didn't do much either. He popped a long one. So I still James Conner's backfield, and I think I'm going to play him. Go with both cards.
All right. Maddie, who you got?
Man, I love all three. I think they're all bona fide starts in fantasy this week. But because of the matchup against the Panthers, I just cannot sit James Conner. I'm going to go back to the Marv Will, so I am going to sit Adams. He did see the volume last week, wasn't super efficient with it, only caught 50% of his targets. I think we see more of a progression in terms of as he gets more and more comfortable in this offense. So if he does convert a couple times more than he did last week, we'll take it and we'll be happy going forward. But just looking at the rankings, looking at the matchups, I'm going to sit Devontae and very, very reluctantly sit Devontae here.
Yeah, I am going to sit. I think I'm going to sit Marv in this one for me. I'm going to play Connor for sure. Looking at his stats from last year's game against the Panthers, which was late in the season, 15 carries, 117 yards, 7.8 average with a touchdown, and also caught 4 balls for 49 yards. Yeah, it's last year, but guess what? The Panthers' run defense still fucking sucks. So still going to play Connor. Harrison in that same game last year, 4 for 39. Probably going to get matched up with J.C. Horn quite a bit again. I think that's going to lean me towards Connor and Adams in this one, so I'm gonna go with those guys.
I'm gonna change mine here, not because of you guys too, but I just realized that T'Vondre Sweat's not playing for the Titans for the Rams, so this might end up becoming just a puka, and we're gonna run the shit out of the football, man. T'Vondre Sweat is a mountain of a human being and a fantastic run defender, and if that dude's out, I know Jeffrey Simmons is a legend too at the defensive tackle, but you're missing that boy. It's going to be a big Kyron game, I feel.
Yeah. All right. Connor's got one. Gross last flex. Noah Fant or Rashad White, PPR, and half tight end premium. Go ahead, Adam. Who you got?
Next. Put him out there, man. Noah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna probably all agree on this one. Maddie, who you got?
I'm gonna go with Rashad White just for the points.
Ooh,
Try to
okay.
get a leg up on you guys, but yeah, just next.
All right,
Dude,
Mike.
he's going fantasy football now. Rapid fire, just I'm behind. I'm trailing. This is Noah fan. I want the Bengals tight end 1.5 PPR over RB2 on a not that great of looking offense so far this season. Like
Yeah.
I'm good, man. Give me Noah Fant here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Fant as well. Rashad White didn't play a whole ton last week. Plus, without worse, like we talked about earlier, doesn't really appeal to me. So I'm gonna go Noah Fant on that one. Next one here, Drake or Baker. This is a good one. Maddie, who you got between these two?
I'm going Baker. If the Patriots are successful today, they are going to run. They are not going to let him throw as much as they did last week. And even when they did let him throw a ton last week, he was still middle of the road for fantasy. I still think he's a little bit ways. I'm not betting on Baker. I mean, betting against Baker in the primetime game. Give me Baker.
All right, Mike.
Give me Drake May. I just mentioned that the Bucs offense just didn't look right. I know it's week 1. I don't want to overreact too much, but that lingering question of how many good offensive coordinators can you lose in successful years before you start to see that attrition? Till I see him turn it around fully and be the Baker Mayfield of old, I'm going to put Drake May in there because he can run the football.
All right, Adam.
Baker.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go Baker too here. Monday night game, Evans and Ibuka looked pretty decent last week. Baker does run the ball quite a bit too. He's been scrambling a little bit more, so I don't think it's that big of a difference between Drake and Baker rushing wise. So yeah, I'm gonna go Baker. Jacob has one. Flex, full PPR, Sutton, Kamara, Jacoby Myers, or Jerry Jeudy. Go ahead, Mike. Who you got?
Man.
Only one.
Guess we're picking one of those.
Only one. That's tough.
Real tough.
I think I'm going to go Cortland Sutton, but Kamara makes a really strong case, and it's not like Jacoby Myers is dust either. Like, he deserves to be in this conversation. But I'm going to go Cortland Sutton out of this group.
All right, Adam.
Yeah, full PPR, I'm going to end up probably going Sutton too. Man, I can't even imagine sitting both Kamara and Jacoby Myers. Like I could see sitting one, but man, my team to sit both those guys is crazy.
He's got a squad if he's sitting both those dudes.
He's flexing for us for sure. Maddie, who you got?
Hey, geez, I think all 4 of these guys are probably top 50 overall flex plays. Like this is a pretty tough decision. I'm gonna go with Kamara. I don't love it though. I don't love it because I think that we're talking razor thin here, even between Jeudy and the best option. All 4 of these guys could be pretty good this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Sutton as well. Like, we fully expect Kamara to have 8 catches, but he only had 2 targets, 2 catches last week. So that kind of scares me. New offense, like, does Kellen Moore even want to throw the ball to Kamara? I don't know. So I'm gonna kind of shy away from that one, and I'm gonna go with Sutton here, who I think's been pretty solid every time.
Jacob had a good comment there at the end there too about the Colts secondary as well.
Yeah, Colts secondary sucks. Yep.
Yeah, I don't think it necessarily is a new offense problem in New Orleans. It's the fact that their quarterback would rather scramble around and throw a 40-yard interception down the fucking field than check it down to his all-world running back.
like
I
a
think
worse
that is
version.
more of the fucking problem.
A worser version of Caleb Williams, Like fuck.
Yep.
The boy
South-
thinks he's cosplaying as Caleb Williams, but he's really shitty at it.
Yeah. Another one here. Sutton or Pickens, half PPR. Another Sutton question. Are we going to play him over George
Sutton.
Pickens? No.
Sutton.
Maddie?
Sutton as well.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Sutton as well.
I'm only going to play the boom bust type receivers if I'm, like Sutton's more of a boom, just as much of a boom, but not really the bust. So I'm going to play Sutton here.
Okay. Next
Boom
one up
bust.
here is Geist has one for us. PPR with a 0.75 tight end premium. Pick 2 of Stephon Diggs, Travis Hunter, J.K. Dobbins, and Jawan Johnson. So, Adam, go ahead. Fire us off.
Man. 0.75 tight end premium makes Jawan Johnson interesting, just not quite this interesting. I'm probably going to end up playing Travis Hunter and Dobbins here, I think, of these 2 guys.
Okay. Maddie?
I wish Coop was here so he could just quickly process the numbers because the 0.75 feels significant at TEP. It feels like I should go Johnson after that volume and with that type of premium, but I'm actually going to go exactly what Adam has. I'm going to go Travis Hunter. I'm going to bet on the volume, have it be a little bit more efficient, a little bit more attacking. So I'm going to go with Hunter, and then I got Dobbins as a running back 2 this week, so I'm not going to bench him.
All right. Mike?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Travis Hunter, and then it comes down to Diggs or Dobbins for me. I don't want to play the tight end even in 0.75 tight end premium, unless that tight end is a fucking goat, which Juwan Johnson's a goat of my A-Warp.
Maybe we would do it, right?
No, not Noah Fant. Man. I mean, Diggs did get targets last week, quite a bit of targets. I know the target share at the end of the day doesn't look that great, and he's still working his way back from that torn ACL. But I think I'm gonna go J.K. Dobbins, especially in the earlier part of the year, where it really feels like he's got the leg up on the rest of that running back room. That he's the guy. Probably get you a touchdown this week, I would imagine.
I think I'm going to go with Hunter and Diggs for me on this one. Storm Duck, the Miami #1 corner, he's out. They don't have anybody fucking else, guys. It's Jack Jones. Maddie can tell you all about Jack Jones. I couldn't even tell you who number 2 and number 3 are right now. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go with Diggs and Hunter on this one. If Dobbins, 70 yards and a touchdown's probably his upside. I don't know, I think Diggs has better than that.
Sounds pretty damn good. 70 yards and a touchdown? I mean.
Yeah, but I think Diggs could do 3,000 and a touchdown, against this fucking secondary, so.
Well, that would be our difference, yeah, for sure.
Just a little bit. All right. PPR, Aaron Jones or Hollywood. Pick one of these guys. Mike, who you got?
Listen, man, Hollywood leading the NFL, 16 targets. Holy fuck.
Who got that on our bingo card? Jeez.
They're going to have to do a lot of that shit against Philly. A lot of that same shit against Philly. No Worthy. Rice still suspended. Travis Kelce kind of looks like a shell of himself. Once he got engaged, he was like,
time
fuck
to
it,
go West
out.
Coast, man. Hollywood.
You would know this better, Mike. Will Quinion covered Hollywood, you think?
Oh, I doubt it. They'll move Hollywood in the slot quite a bit, which then puts him up against Cooper DeJean, so he might be fucked there. But they're still going to manufacture a lot of touches for him, a lot of screens. Right. And in PPR, you don't really give a shit if it's a fucking screen that went nowhere. It's still a catch.
Yeah, so 1 point.
That's still 1 fucking point, man. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go Hollywood here.
All right, Adam?
Yeah, he did the right thing,
Hollywood?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like Aaron Jones. It's not the volume you can't argue with, dude.
Right.
Volume versus efficiency. I'm going to go with Aaron Jones because of the matchup. My guts tell me that I'm hammering the under for the Chiefs and Eagles. I just think it's a really tough game, hard-fought game, defensive matchup type of game. So I'm going to go the fun shootout that we're going to see on Sunday night. We've been kind of touting it through Michael Penis Jr., through J.J. McCarthy. We've been touching upon it, so I'm going to go full insertion and go back to that matchup here.
And he's touching on it,
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Aaron Jones as well. I like the matchup against Atlanta, Sunday night game. I just think, Quinion, if he covers Hollywood, or DeJean covers Hollywood, not going to look great. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Aaron Jones here, I think, in a little better matchup.
Damn. All right, guys. We tried.
All right.
Split.
Yeah. Falco's got one for us. Dak or May, Stroud or Penix, need 2. Oh, I guess any of these 4.
So, wait, is this 2 different? I'm kind of looking at this as 2 different questions.
It's okay.
One league Dak or May, and then one league Stroud or Penix.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
In that scenario, I'm going Penix versus Stroud. I'm concerned. I want to see if we can actually give Stroud some time, y'all. I'm worried about him actually having a chance to really deliver the football this year. Dak or May, here's what I will say. I think the process with Dak or May is to play Dak this week. Dak actually looked really good in the game last week. His stat line won't tell the story if you just look at that. I view this as a pretty big get-right game for him. And also, CD had a mountain full of drops that he normally doesn't. So I'm going to play Dak Prescott, and I'm going to play Michael Penix Jr.
All right, Maddie, who you got?
So I'm going to go Dak over May. I think Dak is a top 10 play this week because, like Adam said, he played a lot better than the stats showed, but that just could be a product of Thursday night opening football against one of the best defenses in the league. So I'm going to go Penix. I'm going to go with Dak there, and I'm going to go Penix pretty soundly over Stroud. Adam, you touched on how we might have the conversation with Stroud. We need to have the conversation about Stroud. The last time he finished top 12 in a given week was week 12 of last season.
Damn.
The last time we saw him finish top 10 in fantasy football goes all the way back to week 4 against the Jaguars last year. He might not be a good fantasy quarterback.
All right. Mike, who you got?
With you.
I'll avoid all confusion here, and I'll just rank all 4 quarterbacks for you. And then you can,
Damn.
whatever the hell you wanted out of the question, you could just take. Dak Prescott, number 1 out of here, to Adam's point. He had played a fantastic game against Philly. The luck just wasn't there, right? The luck just wasn't there with the drops. Questionable, what could have been a PI call on George Pickens in the end zone.
Sure.
You know, he could have got a tutty on that one.
Javonte Williams' second touchdown was a pass interference that
Yep.
because of the play with Ferguson.
Yep. Dak was playing dynamite. I would start him over everybody. Number 1 quarterback. Number 2, Michael Penix, Drake May. It's a split between the two on who you want to go with, which is why I put my question up there on who I start between those guys. And then CJ Stroud dead last, right? Yeah. So no matter where you're going on this one, there's your rankings of the quarterbacks and how you should play them out.
Yeah, I'm going to go Penix for sure on the last question. And then for the sake of mine and Adam's, the grind team, we need Dak. So, yeah, let's go Dak.
Let's go Dak. Huh?
All right. Let's see. It's 12:45, so let's hammer through these last couple questions we got here.
I love the hammer.
Of course, Fizz has to get in there.
Pleasure. Still.
Pleasure.
Aren't they the same?
Yeah, there you go. All right, Saints or Eagles defense? Mike, who you got there?
Oh,
Jesus. Okay, defensive question. This sucks. I don't know who the fuck Saints got saved for. Mac Jones? Fuck it. Give me the Saints defense.
Ooh, okay,
Saints
Adam?
defense, I guess.
I would typically defer. I don't have any defensive leagues anymore. I will say there's a part of me that still wants to play the Eagles though, just because I'm actually looking for turnovers in a game like that. So I'm gonna take the Eagles.
Cooper DeJean, another pick 6. Let's go back to back.
Let's go all the way to the
Maddie?
crib.
I'm going to go with the Eagles. I'm just going with the better unit here because, there is a world in which Kyle Shanahan is going to play football today with his preferred quarterback that he's had over the last decade.
The guy that he wanted instead of Lance all along. Right.
You know how great it would be if Mac Jones comes in and plays so well that we start to have these murmurs about is he going to overtake Brock Purdy? Right. Oh, my God. I would seventh heaven.
I'm going to go Eagles defense here. You drafted them high. Just fucking keep playing them. Patrick Mahomes isn't Patrick Mahomes of 5 years ago. He's going to make mistakes here. All right. Strange, Chig, or Harvey, PPR, 2 tight end premium. Adam, who you got here?
Man, I think I'm just going to go Harvey here. Tight end premium definitely makes conversation. Chig played on 88% of snaps. I talked about with Chig in years past. He was kind of a tweener, meaning he's not on the field for all the snaps. In a full-time role, I kind of think Chig is definitely in consideration. I'm going to put Harvey in, though.
Okay, Maddie?
I'm actually going with Brent Strange here with the 2.0 tight end premium. I got him as tight end 10 this week.
Oh, wow.
Really, really solid matchup against the Bengals. Bengals are one of the most advantageous matchups for tight ends. So that 2.0, I'm going to go with Brent Strange here.
Mike?
Unless this tight end premium is 8.0, I'm not playing 2 fucking tight ends that had a combined 8 targets on week 1. I'm playing the fucking running back, RJ Harvey.
Yeah, I think with the tight end premium here, I'm going to go with Strange. The Bengals gave up a bunch to Njoku and Fannin last week at that position, and Strange had a pretty decent week, so I'm going to go with Strange on this one. Frostbane, sit one of Goff, Bryce Young, Daniel Jones. Maddie, who are you sitting on out of that group?
Let's just check here. I am going to sit Bryce Young.
Yeah, I'm sitting Bryce. He's got to get the play calls in sooner, man. He's snapping the ball almost at 1 second every time. Defense is just getting fucking a read every time.
Staring up at the shell game. The guy's being enamored by the carnival games at the stadium.
Crazy, man.
Jared Goff was ass too, but Bryce was even more ass.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting Bryce Young until further notice.
Bryce is getting really scary, yo.
Yeah,
and Bryce is closer to ass. You know what I mean? Because of the height.
Yeah. We're all going Bryce there. Evan Ingram or Noah Fant. Maddie, who you got on this one?
Ingram. I'm going with the better player.
I mean, these are the same pick. These are the same person for the record, just so everyone's clear.
Spider-Man
But I'm gonna probably play Ingram this week.
Evan
okay.
Ingram's usage was weird as fuck, and I know he had the calf contusion, which is normal for him to always be hurt because he's made out
All
of
of the
fucking
soft
tissue paper.
tissues hurt. Yeah.
Give me fucking Noah Fant, baby. Let's
Wow.
go. I'm going against the grain.
I
Noah
can't even
Fant.
be the guy anymore. I got a new guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fan as well. Like I just don't know about Ingram's
Holy
fucking
shit.
his calf. Adam Troutman's playing half the fucking snaps. Yeah, let's go with Noah Fant on that one with Joe Burrow.
Get the jersey out, man.
Robo's got one. Bo or T-Law? Mike, who you got there?
This is a tough one. I got to make this decision in a league too. I'm rolling with T-Law in that league though because I have Brian Thomas, so I'm hoping for a bounce back stack. I don't have anybody to stack Bo Nix with. Unstacked, I think I'll just go Bo Nix though.
I'm actually exactly like Bo Nix. If you had a stack, Hunter or something, you want to put T-Law in, fine, but this is Bo Nix to me by a hair.
All right, Matty.
Lawrence at 11 for me, Bo Nix at 9. It is razor thin, so I would, again, agree with the boys here. If you have a stack that could break the ties close enough, but I'm going to go with my rankings, go with Bo Nix.
Yeah, if you got a stack, that's good, but I think I'm going to go with Knicks as well against Indy. I think they're a lot better than fucking Miami, so I think that's going to, Denver's going to be pretty good this week. Let's see. Casey's got one for us, 1.75 tight end premium. Andrews or Quentin Johnston playing me and Adam this week. So Mike and Matty.
Yeah, let's go, Casey. All right, Casey. I was a big proponent of Andrews, but I don't know what the fuck this usage is. No Isaiah Likely, and they did not use him. A 5% target share, for fuck's sake. Give me QJ. Give me
Thank
QJ.
you, yes.
We're
Say the
going-
same thing, Maddie. Come on.
Give me QJ.
Casey, fire up that QJ and take them boys out.
Let's go.
Thank
Let's
God.
go,
I cannot
Casey.
wait until Casey loses to us, and I can clown Mike on recap. This is going to be a great day, y'all. God, it's going to be awesome.
Casey, we got Lamar Jackson. You got to play Andrews, buddy. Play Andrews. All right. Murray or Fields? I want to go Murray because I drafted him and want to see another week of Fields, but I'm also second-guessing it. Adam, who you got here between Murray and Fields?
Just don't second guess it. Listen, you read that putt, and you go hit it. Don't stand over the ball and act like you don't. No. Justin Fields. Stop it. Next question.
Maddie?
Fields.
Mike?
A lot closer than you guys are making it out to be. Justin Fields was fantastic, but let's not act like Kyler Murray was shit. I mean, he almost put 20 points up in week 1. And that connection with Marv looks
Fields
better.
almost put up 20 points twice.
That's fair. That's fair. Fuck him. All right, Adam's on one. I want him to give him all the ammo for recap tonight. I'm going Kyler Murray here.
No, let's go.
Against the fucking Panthers, give me Kyler Murray.
Showdown at the OK Corral.
Yeah.
Fields versus Murray, baby.
Don't you
I
dare miss
think-
recap. Oh, my God, it's going to be a movie.
I think I'm going Kyler as well. Like, I don't
Oh my
think Buffalo. I don't think Buffalo's defense is as bad as it was against the Ravens. And Kyler Murray's playing the fucking Panthers defense. They're terrible, and it's their home opener. Yeah, give me Kyler in this one. Andrew's got one here for us. Full PPR, Sharbs or Tillman. Everyone's saying Sharb, but my gut says Tillman. Maddie, you've been the Cedric Tillman guy going back to the NFL draft.
I was about to say.
I've been,
yeah.
a little bit, yeah.
So
Let
tell
me
us
see
who
what I
you
have Tillman here. Tillman's at 42. Sharp's a lot higher. I'm gonna go. I would stick with your gut. I'm gonna go with Sharps here. But Tillman was good last week. Tillman was good.
All right, Mike.
I gotta study Sharps because I'm the one who shit on Maddie for even mentioning Cedric Tillman during the draft stream, and I can't pivot now.
Yeah.
I'm locked in Sharps.
I think the answer is Charbonnet, Andrew. I would say if your gut's telling you Tillman, I would only play Tillman if you're telling me you need to have some kind of a big, huge, crazy game, and the Ravens are just going to gape the Browns, and we're into have to chuck it mode. I would say if the matchup looks close at the moment, I'm playing Charbonnet.
Breaking news: the Ravens are gonna gape the Browns, and you're going to have to.
Well, then if that's the case, if you believe that, you better put some respect on that Cedric Tillman. Then he's going to get 150 targets.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Sharp here, too. I don't think Tillman's going to be as good this week. 2 questions left here. We got Tua or Daniel Jones from Koopa. Adam, who are we starting there?
Oh my God, here we are. 1 weekend, things do change, gentlemen. This is dimes for me.
Okay, Maddie?
Dimes. It's dimes for me. Tua was so putrid last week, and the Patriots, they that might be the hear that? That's the sound of the Patriots defensive line just crashing into Tua all day.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I am
Mike, who
not
you got?
fucking starting Tua unless like my choice is like Sam Darnold.
I was about to say, here's the way you know that the right answer is Dimes, okay? Tua has not been asked on any one of these questions because no one's even considering Tua this week.
I forgot he's playing football.
Right.
Like, this could be Tua or Dwayne Haskins, and I'm going to start Dwayne Haskins.
Holy
And he's fucking
shimmy
dead.
cricket.
So we're going.
Don't
we're
do
going,
that to Dwayne. Come on, man.
we're
R.I.P.
going Daniel
Dwayne.
Jones. R.I.P.
Oh boy.
All right, Chase Brown, Garrett Wilson, or Devontae Smith. 1 PPR in my flex. I guess we're picking one here. Which one we going with, Mike?
Oh, I'm starting Garrett Wilson until further fucking notice, man. But goddamn, what a team where you got to choose to sit Devontae
Yeah.
or Chase Brown. Fuck me running, man.
Adam?
There's
What
not
a
a world.
squad.
Dude, there's not a world I'm sitting Garrett Wilson right now. I mean, these are great options. Don't get it twisted, but
Yeah.
you should never have considered sitting him in the offseason, and week 1 looked great. I'm Garrett Wilson.
Maddie?
I'm going Chase Brown. I got him as my running back 1 overall in the week.
Ooh, okay.
All right, he will.
Man, this one's tough. I think I'm going to go with Garrett Wilson here as well with the guys here. I think it's really, really close, though, between Garrett Wilson and Chase Brown.
I will say Smitty
But-
to me is definitely the third person of that list for the record.
At the buzzer beaker, there's no fucking way I'd sit Abuka or Pearsall for George Pickens.
Yeah. The last one here, Pickens, Abuka, or Pearsall. Pick 2. Which one are you sitting here, Adam?
Listen, Ibuka plays, period.
Period.
You kind of pick your upside shot here with Pearsall or Pickens. I'm probably going to play Pickens just because of the connection and not having a new QB.
All right, Maddie, which one are you sitting?
I'm sitting Pickens for sure.
Pickens for sure. Ooh, I think I'm going to sit Pearsall in this one. I think Pickens gets that big play today. Abuka, you can't definitely sit. So, all right,
Chris,
guys.
thanks for showing up. We're getting
Yeah.
ready to leave, so
Yeah,
we love you.
Thanks,
Hey, thanks,
bud.
Chris.
But that is it for week 2, guys. Appreciate it. Maddie, Adam, Mike, thanks for joining me. Hopefully you guys win your matchups this week, besides for Casey. Hopefully you fucking lose against me and Adam.
You see that? You see
yeah.
that bicep? You see that bicep? That's why you start me.
Oh,
there.
okay.
Right there.
You know, those who speak loudest often aren't actually the people that you want to start.
Unless it's a competition of who can get stuff off higher shelves.
There you go.
It's this guy.
That's true. Put
All
those
right.
guns away, man.
Don't forget about
Don't do gun violence here.
the Sunday recap for you guys. What's 7:30, right? You said when you guys do that?
We're going to do 7:15 this week.
7:15 this week.
Earlier,
Okay,
we're going to try to get as much more shit in and not
Into
being
the shit. Yeah.
damn near halftime by the time we're done.
So definitely check that out this evening, 7:15 with Mike and Adam doing the recap show as always for you. Always super entertaining. Make sure you guys check in for that, and good luck here.
Because
in week 2.
the answer is you don't know who you're starting, but I can promise you're going to end with both of us. Recap. Get there. Be there.
We're both going to finish you.
Finish him.
off.
Love y'all.
All right, we'll see you guys.